Hello and welcome. I'm Venus Green, and tonight we're going to be revisiting a prior video that I released just after the Great Conjunction, the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in 2020. This video I'm actually making public again as it was released for the full moon in Leo, which happened in January of 2021. So if you know the energies that we're experiencing in the cosmos right now, we are in the midst of a Mercury retrograde. We just had Mars station yesterday, so for the next couple days he'll be turning retrograde, and then we also are sort of in the midst of our first Jupiter-Saturn square from that original conjunction back in 2020. So I felt like it was a really good time to reshare this video. It's a ritual. I love to do rituals, personal rituals. So as a way to sort of bring about things in my life that I am reflecting on, that I may want to call for change, or just to really help me work through the retrograde energies, as a lot of time we are revisiting, revising, or reframing things about our life. So let's get into the full moon in Gemini. Now, as we approach the full moon in Gemini, this is happening at 23 degrees of Gemini on December 15th, 2024. And we find ourselves at this sort of pivotal moment in the cosmos, right? Gemini is a sign of duality, and it invites us to reflect on the two sides of ourselves, the light and the shadow, right? The strength and the vulnerability that is within all of us. And at the same time, we have Mars retrograde, which begins and ends in the fiery sign of Leo, but it's going to spend much of its time in the nurturing waters of Cancer. So it's going to ask us to revisit our inner drives, our emotions, and our sense of power. So again, tonight I'm re-releasing a ritual that I first created for the full moon in Leo, but it's now been just slightly adapted to the powerful energies that we're currently experiencing. So whether you are navigating the introspection of the Mars retrograde or you're harnessing the illuminating energy of the full moon in Gemini, this is a ritual that will help you to find balance, reclaim your confidence, and embrace all the facets of yourself with both love and purpose. Now, what if I told you that your current reality is a reflection of your inner world? Every belief, thought, and emotion that you hold shapes the life that you live. Now, during a Mars retrograde, the cosmos invites us to pause, reflect, and reclaim our power. So are you ready to step into a role as the creator of your own story? That is the question that we are looking at tonight. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you how the energies of Mars retrograde and the upcoming full moon in Gemini can help you to align with your inner strength, to rewrite old patterns, and embrace your full potential. And together, we're going to explore 5 powerful principles that I feel are wonderful for creating your reality and living authentically. And by the end of this video, you should have some practical tools that will help you to integrate these principles into your life and have a renewed sense of confidence that will help guide you through the retrograde and beyond. So let's begin. So first we want to talk just briefly about the Mars retrograde. Mars retrograde is a time to slow down, to reassess the way that we pursue our goals, how we assert ourselves, and take action in the world. It's a cosmic nudge really to reflect on what's been working, release what hasn't, and to align with what it is that truly empowers us. Now, the full moon in Gemini is going to amplify this process by inviting us to embrace duality, the light and the shadow that is within us. Gemini's energy encourages curiosity, adaptability, and seeing both sides of any situation. So it makes it the perfect complement to a Mars retrograde's reflective journey. Now, in this sacred window of time that we have, the Mars retrograde goes all the way through to the spring of 2025. We're called to examine our beliefs, our assumptions, and the self-talk, right? The conversations that we have in our head to ensure that they align with the reality that we wish to create. So let's explore some steps to reclaim your power. So as principle number 1, I feel you are the creator of your reality, right? You hold the power to shape your life. And by owning this truth, you shift from being a passive observer to an active creator. And during a Mars retrograde, you can reflect on the stories that you tell about yourself and your life. Are these empowering or are they limiting, right? Taking responsibility for your own narrative and rewriting it with intention. That is principle number 1. Principle number 2, imagination is such a powerful tool. Imagination is where all the possibilities begin. What you envision with focus and emotion becomes the foundation of your future. So use this retrograde to dream boldly and to align your imagination with the life that you desire. Principle number 3, your beliefs shape your experiences. And the beliefs that you hold, whether those are conscious or unconscious, they act as the seeds for your reality. So reflect on outdated assumptions about yourself and the world. Which ones are no longer serving you? And let's replace those with beliefs that resonate with your true potential. Principle number 4, your inner dialogue matters. The way that you speak to yourself shapes your reality. Negative self-talk reinforces undesired outcomes, while empowering conversations with yourself help to open the door for growth. And Mars retrograde is the perfect time to rewrite your inner dialogue and align it with your goals. And finally, principle number 5, embody the energy of your future self. Stop waiting for external validation to feel complete. This is so important. Instead, it's important to embody the energy of your future self now. Live as though your dreams have already come true. And this practice will help you to attract the reality that you desire with confidence and clarity. Okay, so I also want to talk about some of the ritual steps. Now, you'll probably want to pop over to the full moon in Leo video that will walk you through some of the energy we were experiencing then, but also is reflective of what we are experiencing now, and will help guide you a little bit through what the ritual process looks like. In addition, I'll have a link below to the ritual on my website if you'd like to print that PDF off to have for yourself as you, if you are new to either doing a ritual or you just want to have the information. So it's a little bit easier to walk through that way when you have a printed version. So I do also want to remind you that this ritual can be done as simply as possible, right? I very much enjoy doing a personal ritual. It is, it is my way to bring my reality into focus for me. It helps me truly align my heart and my mind, which is what we're ultimately trying to capture here is heart-mind coherence, right? We're trying to lead with our heart and not allow our mind to run away with, or I should say, take us off track of what it is that we're truly trying to attract or create in our lives. So you can do this with just a comfortable space, a candle if you choose, definitely a pen and paper. I always encourage journaling. I think that's so important, not only to get your thoughts out, to help clear your mind, but also to focus, right? Because we'll be also journaling about our goals, but then also to reflect back on that information later. I find it to be extremely helpful to go back a day or two after I have journaled and just read what I've written. Just allow yourself to free write, get those thoughts out of your head. It can be truly transformative just looking at how you talk about yourself and a way to help you change that dialogue that you have going on in your head. All right. So for the ritual steps, I'll just go through those very quickly. One, I feel like it's important to set up a sacred space, right? Set up a space that feels very peaceful and inspiring to you. You can use candles, you can use incense, or any items that really help you focus on yourself and take your thoughts inward. You're going to be doing some morning affirmations. So this, I think, is important to just keep ourselves on track, right? It's sort of really something I like to do in the mirror, right? Think of it as sort of pumping yourself up, helping your confidence, right? Begin your day by speaking these affirmations with conviction, and I'll go over the ones that I've written for you here. I am the creator of my reality. My imagination is the blueprint for my future. My beliefs help shape my life. My inner conversations create my outer world. And I embody my highest self now. Now, as I mentioned, reflect and revise is an important part of this ritual, really of any ritual. So journaling about your current beliefs or assumptions will help you to take a look at what it is that no longer serves you, right? It will also help you to write new empowering beliefs that will replace that outdated self-talk or those outdated assumptions that you have. We're also going to be doing in this ritual a visualization exercise. That's truly important. Once you've journaled, cleared out your head, and you're ready to align your heart and your mind, take those deep breaths, go through the statements that I have in the ritual, and then just take some time to visualize. Close your eyes as you're breathing in and out. 3 breaths, a count of 3 in and a count of 5 out. Take the time then to imagine in your mind that you are already living that reality that you want to call to you, right? You have to feel it in your heart. It's sort of like that. Have you ever seen or been walking by a tree, let's say a big oak tree, but in the spring or the summer or the fall, whenever, and it's like, it's quiet and it's like nothing. It's just a tree. And then all of a sudden, poof, all of the birds fly out at one time. And it's like, ooh, that's sort of the feeling that you're going for, right? We were trying to lead with our heart. That is the way that you connect with this vast field that is available to you, right? It's how we get on that frequency of attracting what it is that we want into our life. So the visualization is very important, and I would encourage you to do that for no less than 3 minutes, but up to 10. Longer if you can. And then finally, we'll do a closing intention. So you'll end by saying, I align with my highest self and I claim my power as the creator of my reality, right? We're stepping into that role knowing that we hold the pen and we can write the story. We have that power. We are co-creators in this reality. All right, so I encourage you to visit my website to get the ritual. I encourage you also to look at the short video that we had for full moon in Leo back in 2021. I think those are both helpful. And then let us know, how are you working with the energies of Mars retrograde and the Gemini full moon? What are the beliefs that you're revising or releasing? You can share your thoughts in the comments. We would love to hear the insights that you have to share. Also, if you are ready to dive deeper into your astrological journey, or maybe you need some personalized guidance, you can visit my website for that as well, venus'sgreenspot.com. That will, under the service section, allow you to book a service or a consultation. Of course, there's also the ritual section, and you can visit that as well. Now, if this video happens to resonate with you, please like, share, or subscribe. Together, we are building here a community of empowered creators, and we appreciate your support. Mars retrograde and the full moon in Gemini are very powerful reminders that we hold the pen to our life story. The principles that we've explored here today are tools to help you rewrite a narrative that reflects your true power and your potential. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you and the reality that you create. Until next time, stay empowered.